Fare thee well, Mr. Gloom, be on your way. If you think you're gonna worry, you could stop it in a hurry, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day. Hello and welcome to this class in ukulele instruction for kids K through 3. We're going to be using open C tuning, and we're going to be learning the off chord and the on chord. And special thanks to Jess Barron at Guitars in the Classroom, and also to Barry Zwern for developing and sharing this method with us and helping us modify it for this 3-video program. There's slides and a booklet that you can download at sdcommunitymusic.org/uke, and that should be printed on the bottom of your screen. Okay, to get started, you'll want to tune your ukulele to open C tuning. Your strings are going to be G, C, E, and G. So the first string is the one that's closest to the floor, is G, and E, and C, and G. And if you have a little electronic tuner, you can tune it up. If you need a tutorial, there's lots of tutorials online how to get into open C tuning. And with that, we're going to start the kids, have them sit down in a little circle. We're going to, if you have carpet squares, you can have them sit down on the carpet squares. Put the ukuleles down on the front side and tell the kids, shh, the ukuleles are sleeping. We don't want them to touch the ukuleles until we've given them some ground rules. So once you got them sitting down and quietly patting their ukuleles on the back, the primary rule is when the teacher says to, put the ukulele back to sleep, let's put it on its strings, pat it on its back, and put it to sleep. That'll help quiet the room down. The second rule is, do not touch the tuning pegs. They are sharp like dinosaur teeth. Arr! And obviously you're going to have to tune all the kids' ukuleles before they come, so you do not want them to touch that, and that's the first thing they'll want to do. So those are the ground rules. Put it on its belly or its face, pat it on the back to get it quiet, do not touch the pegs. Once they've gotten that basic rule, you can let them pick it up, strum it around, play a little bit, see which side they like to play with, and we'll get them right into working on steady beat. So to do the steady beat, we actually have to put it back down. Everyone put their ukuleles to sleep, pat it on the back, and we're going to practice clapping. And we want to just get a nice steady beat. And you could count it in twos like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Get all the kids clapping. Then we're going to just say strum, strum, strum. Notice I'm just doing it every other word because all of our patterns are going to be 2 counts. Strum, strum. And when they're ready, actually before we have them play it, we're going to have them do the same motion, transfer the clapping to a kind of strum on their chest. So we want to use their thumb and we say pat or strum on their chest. And we'll do the same thing. Start with 1, 2, 1, 2. Strum, strum. Great, when everyone's got a hang of that, you can have them wake up their ukuleles. To hold it, we want to hold it against their belly like this, and use the, in this case, the right arm, and hold it against their body, and support the neck with the other hand. Some kids might have it reversed, that's fine, but we're going to talk about it from the regular right hand position. So, that's a down strum, and we call that the off chord. Our fingers are all off the fretboard, we're just supporting it with the left hand. And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, or strum. And what we're really going to call this chord is off. This is our first pattern, it's just off. 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 Once you get them doing this, you can add our first song, Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Strum, merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Strum, roll. So notice that even when I'm not singing, I still want to keep the strum going. The kids will want to strum with the syllables. And the main lesson we're learning here, and you want to keep playing until they basically get it, is that steady beat. Once you have that, there's some other songs you can do. We got Row, Row, Row Your Boat. The next one on our program is Are You Sleeping? So we'll do the same thing. You can even go right into it from Row, Row, Row Your Boat. And by the way, the starting note for Are You Sleeping, same as Row, Row, Row Your Boat, is the third string from the bottom, from close to the floor. 1, 2, 3. Are you sleeping? And we count it in ready and. Ready and. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Brother John, Brother John. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing. Ding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong. Great, this is a good time to ask the kids their names and incorporate their names into the song. For example, here we have Kim and Jason. We're going to get their names into it, like this. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Kim and Jason, Kim and Jason. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing. Ding, ding, dong. And again, kids love it when you can incorporate their names into the song. Our next slide is Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Same thing. This time the melody note, we're going to start a whole octave above. It's going to be your 5th fret on your first string. See if you can find that note. Oh, ready and. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, and a moo there, a moo everywhere, a moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Great. And if you're using our slides, you'll see the next one has room for the different animals. It's a great chance to have the kids practice their reading. Who knows how to spell dog, what sound does a dog make, stuff like that. It's also a nice time to take a short break from the strumming, introduce the parts of the ukulele. The main parts we want to know are the body. It's where they're holding it against the body, against their chest. The strings, the neck, where they're supporting it with their hand, and the pegs, the tuning pegs. We don't touch those. The other vocabulary term we've used is the steady beat. It's where we're keeping our rhythm going. And one more term which we could include is that if we just play one string by itself, it's a note. If we play more than one string, it's a chord. And when we strum this, it's called the off chord. In just a minute, we're going to do the on chord. But you can have one more song. You can do Farmer in the Dell. I'll just get you started to help you remember the melody. It starts on the 3rd fret. Ready and the farmer and the dell, the farmer and the dell. I hold the dairy-o, the farmer and the dell. Good, and you can go through all the animals. The dog takes the cat takes the mouse, and so forth. Okay, that concludes our first video. So have fun with those kids, and we'll be back here with the on chord.